Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben.
And we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today, we are watching Season 1, Episode 5 of Attack on Titan. Last episode, everybody, I believe, graduated that we know, you know, in our main cast ensemble. Like, the main three, I guess, being Eren, Armin, and Mikasa. Armin didn't place in the top 10 cadets, I guess, but the other two did, as well as 8 other members that we have, I guess, learned a little bit about, right?
A
little tiny bit. And it seems like majority of the 10 people who came on the top of the class are going to become scouts, right?
Yes, some of them inspired by a speech that Eren gave.
Yes.
Which I thought was very passionate. I think everyone kind of understood at that point and kind of felt his desire. And I think he really swayed opinions there because of just like how he didn't want to give up hope. And I think the message of hope can really touch like anyone.
Yeah.
And if you have someone beside you that is confident and passionate and strong, that kind of just makes you want to also be that way.
Definitely. One of those people that he inspired being Coney. I like Coney.
Yeah, I like Coney too.
He's really like,
I don't know why he gives me like Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but just it's the bald head. It's really just that he's like a smaller kid with a bald head, and that is why.
I want to know more about like what's gonna happen with Jean, because we get those like storytelling vibes of like, okay, he's like an opposing view, but he's not like an enemy.
Yeah.
He's like a, you know,
that's
like
why
a rival kind of feel.
I think they're going to use him as a tool to show us what it's actually like inside the interior as a military police. I think they're going to use him as that.
Yeah. So we also got a glimpse of Commander Irwin, I think. Commander something, and then Captain Levi as they were returning. And then once they returned, boom.
Of course, like, what is that timing? Like, come on, that's weird-ass timing.
It was the Colossal Titan, right? Not the armored one?
The Colossal.
Yeah.
I hope the armored doesn't show up.
That would be even worse. And this is already looking horrible.
It seems like the area they're in is filled with people right now, so...
We have the scouts. We have the scouts.
They're there. But, like, to get people out, you know, like, there's probably going to be some casualties.
Oh, yeah. Right? Yeah, there has to be. Unless, like, the scouts are badasses and can take down a Colossal Titan, which I think is the only one.
But it seems from, like, that scout mission we saw in, like, the first episode, they aren't too successful taking down even a normal Titan.
Yeah, I don't know.
And this is, like, a super not normal Titan. It is so much bigger, taller, scarier looking. It pops in with lightning bolts. You know,
I don't know what that's about. It's
know
hot.
what that's about.
It's like temperature is hot.
It was like steaming.
Yeah, and that's weird. Well, I mean, it is and it isn't, right? If it falls from the sky, then of course it'd be hot.
Yeah,
right?
You'd build
like a meteor
momentum as you're coming down.
But we had Eren rushing towards the fight, unlike everybody else, which I don't blame them, of course. But he wasn't just rushing in blindly either, kind of. He kind of was trying to take charge and, like, commanding people to do certain things, which I was like, oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and Mikasa's not there right this second. She wasn't on the wall.
Not on the wall. But I'm sure she's there.
She must be, like, around, because she's going to see him doing this and be like, oh, I have to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah. Was it Sasha, the potato girl?
Sasha's the one that shot, I think, Samuel?
Yeah. Oh, that was so cool.
That was epic. Awesome. Like, her skills for, like, thinking quickly, I mean, she basically just showed us, like, what the general said during the exams about her. Like, she showed us right there, like, quick thinking. She sacrificed the fact that his leg is probably going to be injured. You know, who knows, probably maybe can't be used. I'm not really sure, leg injury wise. But she, quick thinking, saved his life. And that is awesome.
Yeah, so we have the 3, like, I guess, choices that you can make. The 3 Pokemon in this, like, starters in this scenario. The garrisons, the scouts, and the military, right?
Yeah,
Not that you could just pick you want to go to the military, of course, but we have people that we know are looking to join the scouts. We have people who we know are looking to join the military. Have we met anybody that is looking to join the garrison?
That's the people that protect the walls, right?
Correct.
I don't think anyone purposefully goes into it wanting that option. I think that's just for the people that are middle of the road that don't go either of the other ways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it seemed from our experience with the protectors of the walls, they don't have this, like, drive, and they were shook by seeing the Titans, and it just seems like they were probably lower on the totem pole in terms of grades. Because obviously you'd want to send the best, they said, the best go to the interior, and then probably the best after that go to the scouts, and then the people that survived and could use the gear, you know, those are the people that guard the walls.
Who's, my man that I keep forgetting his name, apologies, who saved Eren and Mikasa during the initial Blunt Hans. We saw him. We had a slight reunion.
And he was, like, kind of happy to see how Eren's grown up a little bit, you know? I think he...
And worried in a way.
And worried and happy to see a kid that he saved is... It's like he's like a proud... It's like a parent feeling. Like, you're proud, but you're also like, oh, shit, this means you're gonna get into some trouble.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned for him.
Hans?
Yeah.
Oh no, the Colossal just showed up. He's not gonna want Eren to die early.
Do you see
Is
what
that
I
what
mean?
you're going
Do you
for?
see what I mean? Like, and it's... I like the tone that I'm getting 4 episodes in, 5 now, is this like... Last episode, I was like, okay, we have this, like, anime going, like, anime feel. We have our main characters and main cast. We're building up our strength, and we're gradually going to get put into places where then we can go off on a mission. And I felt safe to some extent, and I felt, like, comfortable and, like, I knew it was going to happen. And the last, like, 5 minutes of last episode fucking threw me against a wall. So now I'm, like, a little concerned for Hans, because... I don't know, just from like a storytelling perspective.
He's there, and as a character, right, he had that moment, you know, with Eren. I don't think they would show us a moment like that with Eren, and then if he's around, him not step in and try to save Eren again. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that I'm way off basis with that. But I'm ready to get into it. Are you?
Yes.
Sweet. Which is more disturbing to look at? The Colossal Titan or the Armored one?
Oh.
They're both awful for different reasons.
I find the small ones harder to look at. Look at that shot. The colors. I love how they made him look all like green when the flash. You can like hear the steam.
The eyes of Eren look so beautiful. Okay. Didn't I say something about last episode about how the scouts just returned here and it felt like the scouts returned right before the first attack happened?
They did in the first episode. That was the same day.
Yeah. Is
that like a thing now that they're purposefully showing up when the scouts have...
I'm sure that being said though, I'm sure the scouts have like come back, you know, like multiple times.
Yeah,
and
but
this
it could
hasn't
be a
happened.
new pattern. I want to know so bad like where they came from and why, and like are they literally just giant humanoids? Like are they internally like organ-wise human?
Good question, because like you'd think no, since their weak point is at the back of their neck, right? So there has to be some vital organ
in the back of the neck that we don't have.
Maybe it's their spinal cord.
I guess because that could take someone down.
Can they regenerate?
Agile.
Jesus Christ.
Shoot.
That's intelligence, dude. Same thing, he kicked it before, right? To let in the other ones.
He knows exactly where the weak points are. He knows where the weapons are.
Dude!
How...
like, honestly.
I feel like the Colossal Titan's there just to take down the wall for the others. It doesn't seem... He didn't...
What happened?
What is happening?
Is it just gone? Was that the, like, smoke and steam, like, that it pushed him back with? Was that him disappearing? How are you gonna seal it? Advanced teams. That was his first, like, Titan encounter since he's been trained. And it's not just even a regular Titan, and Eren went, like, full force to it. He didn't care. This is insane.
Oh no, something bad's gonna happen with them
Franz
for
and
sure.
Hannah. No. This is Armin's first time being this close, right?
Mm-hmm. You gotta stop them before they get in. What? They keep moving?
Oh no. Is this like the king or like the inner
This is
circle?
totally the king.
Kind of pisses me off to like go from like all the trauma to this like, you know,
Lush gardens of flowers.
Peace. Pixis.
Oh, it's a lord?
Walled. I like this guy. This guy's a badass. Do you think he's like the leader of the garrison regiment? Oh my god.
It's almost like he holds the real power next to the lord.
Pixis.
So do all the lords have these lush, amazing, like, castles in the middle of flower fields, all safe?
Hope not.
And then the
That's
king probably has, like, an even
disturbing.
bigger castle? Shoot.
We just saw them leave, right? Jesus Christ. So they're not even trying to patch it anymore, right?
They're just trying to save the people inside.
Punishable by death? This is brutal, dude.
Is he gonna end up being pretty impressive?
Okay, alright.
I know, he was like,
All
wow.
right.
He was like...
He's fun to watch, like Eren as a main character.
I wonder why they're in different squads. I'm like a little surprised by it.
I feel like it's because she is so skilled and they want her to stay alive.
So everything they learn is from the scout regiment.
They definitely do. We just learned that, right? Well, at least the bigger ones. Colossal.
Okay. Extremely high body temperatures.
Okay.
That's odd.
Is it for food?
But more just to...
Bloodlust? That's what you just asked. Okay, we're learning. Why? There's something there that blocks regeneration, I guess. Jesus. Aaron's like, see, there is hope. And Armin's like, that's the only way. I love when someone says something like impassioning and then another character's hair blows in the wind. I love that. Okay. I'm nervous but optimistic because of Aaron. I like how like their bodies move when they get pulled by the ODM gear. I would say one thing I'm worried about for this show is I don't think they will not kill a main character, you know? I think they definitely kill off some people that we end up liking and knowing, and that makes me nervous. One of the Titans that we saw there just looked like a girl, and they said that they primarily have male Oh, no! What the hell? What the It just jumped. Shit. No! That is literally what I just said. They just... And it's leaving! They just started. Oh my god! That's his leg, right? His leg just got cut. Is he gonna kill off his whole freaking squad? Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Armin, move. Did he just die? Did he just... At this moment, I'm gonna assume that you can cut yourself out of the stomach as long as you weren't chewed. Is Aaron gonna save him with one freaking leg? I'm sorry, what?
I'm like about to cry, and I don't know why the episode just ended.
Okay, that was Attack on Titan episode 5, season 1.
Yeah, what the hell was that? What was that, guys? What was that?
I'm having trouble, like, talking.
I'm having trouble processing. Okay. I feel like we almost need to, like, make, like, a PowerPoint, like, bullet point list to unpack literally the last 10 minutes.
No,
in
like,
that.
starting from the top, right? Fuck. We're kind of given, like, the whole show recap from the ending of last episode. Eren went for the Colossal Titan and then steamed, smoke, and disappeared, right?
Yep.
Out of nowhere, thin air. Unfair, but the hole in the wall was made.
He literally only appeared for that purpose, it seems. Because he could have... That Colossal Titan easily could have eaten Eren, you know? But I don't remember even seeing the Colossal Titan open its mouth and start to eat people during the first time we met the Colossal Titan. It's almost like his purpose and the Armored Titan's purpose is to get the other ones in there.
They have roles.
They have jobs. Maybe they're the leaders and they're trying to feed the pack.
They don't need food.
But they don't need food. So, like, why do they love just killing? It's literally they're doing it just for the sake of killing.
Bloodlust. That's...
Because if they were hungry, like, they would eat other meat.
Okay, I saw, like, when Eren's mom was killed, you saw, like, the Titan, like, have, like, the whole teeth smile, whatever you want to call it. But that didn't...
Happy.
I didn't know that it was bloodlust from that. Like, I could have been anything.
Mm-hmm.
Getting food kind of thing. When we saw Thomas die this episode, I've never seen a Titan like a jump frog. Like that. What the
I thought they moved very lethargic.
Like a zombie.
I didn't think they were quick and, like...
agile. Like, other than the Armored Titan or the Colossal Titan.
Are there some of them that are more impressive than others that can do things like that one? Like jump? Like, it literally, like, sprung.
Okay. Getting a little bit ahead, right? Yeah. We met Lord Wald and Commander Pixis in this, like, beautiful
flower field castle.
That seemed like, and then, so Commander Pixis was obviously letting himself lose to Lord Wald, right? In the game they were playing for his own whatever. But
appearances.
Lord Wald was like, no, stay here to protect me. Bro, nothing's around you, man. Like, if they get through where they are now, then, you know, you're inevitably gonna die. There's no hope. Like,
it's obvious that Pixis is important. And he's not just going to... The lords, you know, like, they might be important to some degree, but they're not the highest point on the hierarchy list.
They obviously don't really care for people who they deem insignificant. Fuck that.
I mean, that's obviously how they're getting their money, right? You would think the lord would want a majority of his people or the people in his territory to survive for the sake of, like, taxes.
They lack reproductive organs, the Titans.
Yes,
they don't know how they reproduce or multiply.
We don't know what's in their neck that makes it so that... It's obvious that they've at least captured one and dissected it.
Why can they regenerate? Like, what the... Like, are they alien kind of thing? Like, is it something that we just can't understand? So... Before we get... So, when I was still happy...
Once upon a time, at like 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
I feel like 10 minutes ago, I was still happy, and I wrote down Inosuke would be a good Attack on Titan, or like a good scout, whatever. And
he would have done what Eren did.
And then Thomas died. No, okay.
You don't think he would have been like,
I know, I'm just saying,
you guy, and
you're right.
Go after
I'm just
him?
saying, I can't believe fucking Eren's dead? Question mark? No way, right?
Well, he doesn't have an arm.
Lost an arm, lost a leg. You said, okay, maybe he, like, Armin could, like, claw himself out from the
Yeah,
inside
like
if
if
he
you're not
wasn't
getting
chewed up.
like to the point of, because like
Blood loss. But,
stomach
like,
acid probably takes like a little while to break you down.
we don't know
right?
how their anatomy works.
Yeah.
Um,
They never, in that lesson of anatomy, they didn't go over what would happen if you were swallowed by one.
we got, like, unless Mikasa turns into the main character, like, I'm thinking, okay, like, Jujutsu Kaisen thing, like, there has to be something. We've seen too much information with Eren and the basement, and then the flashback of Eren being given the key with the syringe shit. Like, why would he go and die unless Mikasa survives the same, and she
They're
knows
supposed
about
to
those
set
things.
up some other main character, but I still feel like he could get out of the
I
Titan
don't know
if
how.
he has his weapons like out of the stomach or something. I think it's possible. Also, I think it's possible that if you killed the Titan, someone else came along and killed that Titan soon, that they'd be able to like dissect it and get the people out if they're still alive.
You need to kill the Titan, and like we haven't seen a Titan die yet here.
Which
saw
I don't
our
understand how we haven't. Like,
we saw our hopeful team get ready.
You just gotta go right there.
Easier said than done, right?
Like all of the top people or the advanced team all are dead already. Like how could they all have died already?
That shows you how like.
Well, now we know there's some that can like be like a frog, so of course.
Yeah.
I thought they were all just walking around like this, you know? That's a different story. That's a whole new like element.
They were all hopeful.
How do you fight them?
They were all hopeful and saying like whoever gets the most kills wins.
Didn't Eren convince Thomas in his speech? Like, didn't that passion and hope speech inspire Thomas? And, like, that makes it suck even freaking more.
Yeah.
And then he also inspired the girl with the pigtails, and we just saw her. And there was a guy that we don't know, who was also there on their squad.
I can't believe... Oh, my God.
He literally led... because they're supposed to stay as a team. They weren't going to just let him charge forward without backing him up. Because the best way to ensure survival is to be a squad. And so they all, like, they went after him because of that idea that a squad is stronger. And to keep him alive, they should all be together. And he just, out of inability to compartmentalize within his brain, like, the mission and survival, and then saving people, you know, like he is unable at the moment to realize, kind of take a second to think what is the best step forward. And I think like you can do that while also avenging a friend of yours.
I thought it was like a pissed off, like, okay, you just killed somebody and then they're just like frolicking away.
The Titan just literally walked away.
Fuck. I didn't think that a lot happened this episode. I don't know what's gonna happen with Eren. Do you think Mikasa's gonna like abandon her post and try to come help?
I don't think she'll be like. I don't think whoever's in charge is going to let her. I think she might try, but I think she'll be stopped. I'm just kind of like, this is Armin's moment to do something. I don't know what he can do, because obviously I'm still operating under the theory that Eren is alive inside the Titan and can be retrieved from inside the Titan. So I'm like, okay, Armin, you need to take this specific Titan down and save Eren. And that would be really awesome for Armin's character, wouldn't it? Because, like, if Armin doesn't do something in the next episode, it's gonna crush his, like, any ounce of him thinking he could possibly do this and save people. He's already kind of on this rocky ground of being intimidated, being scared. And I think knowing that he couldn't save his best friend at this moment in time would probably be crushing for him. And I think he would just stay frozen, and I'm worried about that. I think he needs to be the one that saves Eren. That would be so good, especially because of what Eren said to him before Eren was like arm chopped off, swallowed, about the outside world. Can we also talk about why is the outside world an illegal topic?
Okay, real quick before we get to that, because that's what I have next.
Is that a good question? Okay.
But you know how little kids started eating Nintendo Switch cartridges, so they put this like coating on them that like if you like lick a Nintendo Switch cartridge, then like your mouth will pucker and you won't want anything to do with it, and you like spit it out. So that's like a thing. Is that what the syringe that Aaron's dad gave him did? So this like Titan's gonna eat him and be like, oh, I don't want this.
Oh my gosh,
and then, like,
it's gonna
spit
taste bad.
Oh,
he could be like poisonous or something to them.
Yeah, like his blood or something.
Yeah,
and
that'd be cool.
Yeah. But so what you were saying, like it's illegal to have a book from the outside world. That is so sus. Like that's so suspicious, right?
It makes you think that there are still people out there. It makes you think that there are other societies, other kingdoms, other people, other villages that have found a way to survive and or have found a way to get away completely. Like the sea. Like maybe they sailed across the sea and Titans aren't on another landmass or something.
And like the higher ups of this world or of this like the walls,
they probably know.
Like have wanted to like secure their own society so that they could continue being well off with no threat to themselves.
They get taxes.
They
get
really
to
weird.
Be leaders. They get to be kings and lords if they stay in this.
If that was the case, why would they
society.
want the scout regiment to even exist, though?
That's probably why they don't put the best of the best in the scout regiment, and they take the cream of the crop to protect the interior. But also, they not brainwash, but they definitely enforce and squelch any wanting to know about the outside world or learning about the outside world. And obviously to an effective degree, because like not a lot of people talk about it other than Armin bringing it up and the book that he had.
Yeah, I wonder if his parents like died of Titans or were like killed.
I'm wondering if, I don't know.
They said salt's a treasure. They have no knowledge of what the sea is. That's weird to me. Why would you try to suppress that?
If you're building a city to get away from Titans, wouldn't you try to build a city on top of the water or something? I don't know. They could probably walk because they're tall. They could probably just, but like boats could be helpful.
Maybe the more knowledge that your population gets, the more curiosity, and therefore the more people die for a hopeless cause. So they don't want to have any knowledge being spread so that less people will die, but they are so like okay with throwing out death or throwing out people to die for their own sake.
It doesn't seem like the higher up in this society are afraid of people dying.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's an issue, because of their ability to not even bat an eye and just kind of send people to their death. Obviously, that's probably different with some of the lower, on the totem pole, like the commanders that are in charge of certain territories, like Pixis. Like, obviously, he probably wants the evacuation to go smoothly. He wants to get everyone out of there. It seems like that's his job.
Yeah, Pictus is a badass, dude.
Like, he took that guy's drink. Taking the alcohol. I'm pretty sure that's probably alcohol.
Oh, so cool.
I'm wondering if they have what's it called when your certain foods are only for like the higher up.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like they have their own like
chocolate, or alcohol. Like
we know alcohol's popular because Hans in the first episode is drunk, right? But
probably the cheaper kind.
It's probably the cheaper kind, as like all societies, I guess, are, right? They have their own kind of sense. That being said, do you think people eat like Titan meat? Do you think that's like a extravagance, like a What is it called? Delicacy?
Delicacy?
Yeah.
If you got starving enough, it's giant. But like, I don't think they would eat it because of the fact that they're scared of it and they don't know. It might be like poisonous to humans to eat.
It's so odd that like Titans don't go for animals, don't go for anything like that. They just ignore them and go right for humans.
Their sole purpose is just to kill, it seems. And they know. We didn't hear any communication between them, but obviously they knew that the Colossal Titan appeared and was going to break down the wall, because then they all started coming.
Mm-hmm. Like, where are they from? Why are they doing what they're doing? There's some form of intelligence we obviously saw with the Colossal Titan in the cannon. And then, like, one of them, like, pulled down on one of the ODM gear, like, wires.
Yeah. Which shows intelligence to me. We did learn a little bit about their anatomy, which I did ask for before this episode. I did ask for kind of like, what are they? But like, obviously that's a very big question that I don't think they would fully give me an answer to in episode 5 of a couple season
Might be
show.
A little too early.
It's a little too early to tell me everything, and I understand that. But I am having trouble thinking about not watching the next episode right away.
Me too.
Honestly.
Part of the reason is because, like, I really like talking about the show and thinking about, like, what the reasons for things are. But I feel like every episode, we get so much information to, like, mess around with or talk about. Not enough that we could figure it out
hints to things.
Easily, like, I don't think.
Little nuggets of
yeah. We got a lot of information
this
episode.
Ideas, things about, like, how much we learned about the anatomy. Like, there's little parts of that we, like, you know, that if you really thought about a little more, you'd ask more questions. And just the outside world and a bunch of different topics.
Do you think... Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say that I think Jean is going to have a big character switcheroo on his treatment towards Eren. I think they're going to become friends. It really does seem like he's going to kind of give in to getting rid of his ego.
If Eren
and
survives.
Just, if Eren's still alive. Wouldn't that be amazing if Jean is the person that swoops in to try to get Eren out of the Titan?
That'd be pretty
Wouldn't
badass.
that just make you so happy?
Yes.
Because it would make me really happy. Obviously, I want Armin to also, but like, wouldn't that be awesome? Because Jean wants to get away. He wants to be in the interior. He doesn't want to fight the Titans. He wants to survive. But what if he was willing to put that on the line because of Eren's influence and Eren's words? That would be awesome.
I know that the reason for giving us that information about, like, the illegal book, Armin bringing that to Eren's attention and, like, talking about that was to have the motivation for Eren to save Armin. But do you think that there was any, like, from, like, a writing standpoint, strategic, like, thought where to place that so that you're... Because I was so emotionally invested in what was happening in front of me that I think I could have easily overlooked the information that I was being given. Do you think that there's, like, more to that?
I think this show slides things in that, like, in a split second. It seems to do that, doesn't it? It gives you, like, a little bit of some weird information that kind of comes out of nowhere in, like, a 5-second time frame in the midst of some action.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of different terms for the type of, like, mangaka writing of it. Like, some people will even call it bullshit writing, like how Akira Toriyama would write Dragon Ball. He wouldn't really have an idea of Dragon Ball Z, GT, Super, whatever, where the story was necessarily going to go, but he'd have this amazing, unique way of storytelling that he could piece things together as he writes it and make things connect, and it would turn out amazing.
It makes sense.
This is not the feeling I get from the show. It feels like somebody wrote a complete story, went back in it like 5 times, and then picked out meticulous places where they could include
like some
details.
little foreshadowing, some little Easter eggs of things that when you rewatch this after seeing the whole show, you're like, hey, I see what you did there.
I want to know more. I want to watch more.
I feel like this show probably is going to have a lot of rewatchability because of all of the information that it throws at us.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all I have.
Yeah.
You?
Guys, this is getting good. Okay, that's all I had to say.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope to see you next time.